Sophia and Jack have been inseparable since they first met at university. They were connected by incredible chemistry, which allowed them to feel each other even at a distance. They were different from each other. Sophia was calm and reasonable, and Jack was passionate and impulsive. But their differences only added spice and interest to their relationship. Sophia dreamed of becoming a successful designer, and Jack dreamed of becoming a creative director. Together, they dreamed of a future full of opportunity and success. But when the moment came for the long-awaited start in their careers, they encountered unforeseen obstacles. Sophia had to make a choice between continuing her career and the opportunity to support Jack in his creative endeavors. This choice led to serious disagreements between them. Jack felt obligated to succeed in his profession and could not understand why Sophia did not fully support him. This led to a series of tense conflicts, which only escalated when Jack began working with another woman, an actress named Amelia. Sophia became jealous when she saw that Jack was spending more and more time with Amelia, and not with her. She felt like she was losing him, and it hurt her deeply. During one of the most difficult moments, Sophia and Jack decided to break up for a while, so that everyone could sort out their feelings. It was a time of deep grief and disappointment for both. Sophia felt a huge emptiness without Jack and decided to visit him. Sophia stood on the threshold of Jack's house, holding a small gift in her hands. She came to visit him after a long day of work, thinking that their evening would be filled with joy and warmth. But when she opened the door, she had a feeling that something was wrong. Entering the house, Sophia heard whispers and laughter coming from the living room. Her heart began to beat faster, and she felt a shiver run through her body. Fear and anxiety took over her, but she decided to come closer to understand what was happening. This night seemed wonderful. We were enjoying the moment. And you, Jack, remember that, don't you? I'm sure you remember, like me. You haven't forgotten anything. A girl's voice rang out in the living room. Sophia pressed her hand to her heart, trying to control the frantic beating. She walked out of the corridor and stood on the threshold of the living room, peering at the scene that seemed to be tearing the ground out from under her feet. Sophia. Then it was difficult for me to hear anything. The words penetrated the web of my thoughts, leaving only a dull noise. The floor seemed to collapse under my feet, and I felt dizzy. So my Jack cheated on me? While I was impatiently waiting for him to return home, counting the days until we met, he decided to spend the night with this girl. How could he? I could no longer tolerate this situation, broke free, and was faced with a terrifying picture. They kissed shamelessly, without thinking for a second about the consequences, without even holding back in front of possible witnesses. I was instantly overcome with nausea. Frustration and pain made it difficult to breathe, and my eyes felt as if they were glazed over with glasses. The force of anger and disappointment washed over me like the waves of a stormy ocean. Disbelief and pain tore my soul apart, and I could not believe that the person I loved so much could betray me in such a way. This night left deep wounds in my heart that are difficult to heal. Pictures of our happy future with Jack flashed through my head, but now they seemed just illusions, destroyed in one moment of betrayal. But even at the most difficult moment, I realized that I could not come to terms with this pain. I knew I had to be strong, even if my heart was breaking. I need to find the strength to get up and move on. Slowly but surely, I began to go through this emotional hell. Every day was a challenge, but I tried to hold on because I knew that hope was still alive inside me. Over time, the passion of anger gave way to understanding and acceptance. I realized that even if Jack made a mistake, it doesn't make him any less important to me. We went through a lot together, and I could not forget how he was by my side in the most difficult moments. One day, when I felt like I couldn't hold on any longer, I received a message from Jack. He admitted his mistake and asked for forgiveness. His words seemed sincere, and I realized that he himself was going through difficult times. This sign of his became a bright note in the darkness for me. I realized that I need to look forward and believe that even after dark times, a bright future can come. We met Jack, and our eyes lit up with love again. We realized that we wanted to be together, despite all the difficulties. Our connection became even stronger, and we both realized that together we could overcome anything.